Last year, we have seen the peak in ransomware attack. We had more attack last year than what we have in the last previous years combined. Interesting enough, this year, the number of attacks is leveling off. Is it something we should be excited for? Well, not really. What we've seen is that the number of attacks is the same, but they're getting smarter. The cost of a ransomware attack has doubled from last year, and 95% of the attacks cost more than $1 million today. So the bad guys got smarter. They know where to go. They're more targeted. There's not a lot to be excited about. They're going to get smarter and smarter, and so the risk is still there, and ransomware is by far the biggest threat for enterprises. It's all about risk mitigation, and SASE includes many elements to mitigate the risk. For example, we work with many companies implementing SASE, and we work on the journey map. And what we do, we help providing some threat intelligence that comes from our network and from our feed, so that the SASE technology can take information and can detect and block the threat before it compromises system and data. What about what we call the zero-day threat that are not recognized? Well, SASE is very useful in that case as well, because the microsegmentation helps to contain the risk to some application and some systems, avoiding the propagation of a risk throughout the enterprise. Well, it's interesting that 74% of the breaches are related to humans. This is staggering, but it was 82% last year. So is it something that we can be happy about? Well, again, not really. All of us are continuously subject to risk of social engineering and phishing. Similar to the ransomware, we've seen that the bad actors have become smarter. We're seeing increasing attack to the leaders and the executives. Why? On one hand, they own the most critical information. On the other hand, in some cases, they have some exceptions to the security policies, so they are even more vulnerable. So what can we do? Well, there are some technologies or some systems like DNS filtering that can help. But the number one remediation is education. Every company has to be relentless in providing education and training to the employees on how to recognize social engineering, how to recognize phishing, and that's the best way to mitigate that risk.